running a marathon. Now, there are pros and there are cons to running a marathon. First of all, if you're planning to run a marathon, like you can't just wake up today and say, hey, I'm gonna run a marathon tomorrow. You can't even wake up today and say, hey, I'm gonna run a marathon next week. It doesn't work like that. A marathon is like 26 miles. It is a huge commitment, and you have to condition your body to get ready for that kind of shock, for that kind of thing that's happening to it. It's not normal. It's not normal for every day for you to go and run 26 miles. You know, you shouldn't do that anyway. I mean, I don't know, there's probably not anybody in the world who runs a marathon every day. That would be ridiculous. But literally, your body needs time. Your body needs time to heal from that kind of commitment. So the pros about marathons, they are generally for a good cause. You know, you're running and you're supporting charity, which is great. It's also a huge sense of accomplishment when you get it done. There's only like 1% of the whole entire world that can say that they ran a marathon. So if you're one of those people who gets to the end of the marathon, you have a great sense of accomplishment, on what you can do, what your body is capable of doing. Also, one of the benefits, with all that running, you're going to be burning a ton of calories. But on the flip side of that, you shouldn't use a marathon as a way to lose weight. For as much running that you're doing, you have to refuel your body. You're ripping up your muscles when you're running every day, and you need to replenish those so that your body can function properly. You don't want to just sit there and run 15 miles and then do nothing about it. You have to replenish. You have to replenish yourself. The other thing about marathons, like I was saying, it's a big time commitment. It's a huge commitment. And not only on the day of the race, but you have to spend months preparing yourself for it. If you ever look at a marathon training calendar, you're not just ending up running 26 miles at the end. You're in between. Every week, you're building up to that. So, you could start with 3 miles on Monday and then rest on Tuesday, and then do 5 miles on Wednesday and rest on Thursday, and then do 10 miles on Friday. And by the end, towards the end, you're running up to 20 miles to prepare yourself for it. And that's not even the marathon, that's your training. That's your training portion. Some people like to have that kind of schedule to them. That's another benefit of marathons, I guess, is that if you need to have a regimented schedule of workout and rest, you can get that in your marathon training. But you really need to do all that training, because otherwise, you can risk injury. Like I said before, it's a huge impact on your body. Running 26 miles at once, you need to prepare for that. So again, pros of marathons, accomplishments. If you need commitment, that's a good way to find it, and also helping charities, etc. Cons, you can hurt yourself. The commitment factor, because it's a lot of time, and the wear and tear on your body, that's hard too. So run a marathon if you want. I personally don't, because I do so much other exercise. The most that I've done is a 5K, and that was good for me. I was like, yeah, 5K. But some people really like it. Some people get hooked on them. Some people do marathons every few months. And if you want to be one of those people, if you want to be one of those top 1% of people to finish a marathon, go for it. But just keep in mind that you need to train and you need to prepare months in advance. Join a training group, look online, get a schedule of what you're supposed to do, and follow it. Don't just jump in like the next day.